And we are back. Another episode of Bears franchise. In the last episode, we went over our bye week. As you can see, we had to sign some people to the practice squad because a lot of our practice squad players got signed. But ignoring the practice squad stuff, you can see everything. We re-signed Jack Fox and Jordan Mailata. And yeah. So, Jack Fox, Jordan Mailata, they're locked up. Calvin Ridley is a guy who did not like what I negotiated with. Quan Brisker, same thing. And we can start negotiating with other players now like Howard Gordon and Jamin Davis. Which, Howard Gordon, I definitely want back. Jamin Davis, I probably do. So without further ado, we're just going to get straight into it. Weekly strategy. Oh my god. Their offense is amazing. 9-8 overall, we gotta defend the run. Their defense, on the other hand, is middle of the pack in essentially every category. We're just going to throw it short. Score 5 rushing touchdowns. Absolutely not. Get an interception. Going to say 30 points or less. I think this is going to be a high scoring game. If that involves us, then good. If not, then we're just going to go for a win turnover battle. Why not? As Ronald Jones goes out with an injury. So that sucks. Jonathan Jones goes out with an injury. A lot of players getting injured. We have some players upgrade. It is Nick Bosa and Thomas Booker the fourth. Injury report. Both only going to be out 1 week. That is completely fine. We then go over to our roster. Let's see how our roster is going to look with these guys out of the equation. A.J. Dillon's going to be the starting running back. Trey Sermon will back him up. Actually, we're going to have Trey Sermon start. I want to see what he can do. I didn't mean to go to practice, but that kind of works. Third down running back, power halfback. Alright. And this doesn't really matter too much because he was a backup anyway, but yeah. I just realized, why is Darren Moody not the one returning? Right, there we go. I think our roster's finally up to standards. Let's get into it. Our Week 7 game against the Vikings, we are 2-2-1. They are 4-2, leading the division. We are in second place in the division. No matter what happens this game, actually maybe, I don't know. But a much needed bye week after starting the season off 2-0-1, tying our first game, and then winning our next two. We have lost two straight, a very close one to the Bengals, and then a blowout loss, 35-3, I believe, to the Giants. Was not a very fun game to watch, let me tell you. But we have the bye week now. Hopefully my team talked it over, and well, let's get into it. The Cowboys, 4-2, are playing the 1-4 Packers. As we see Paul Walton heading out there after his struggle of a game last game, and then, you know, the bye week. Which always sucks having an early bye week, but, I mean, yeah, that's kind of it. There's nothing more to say, really. First and 10 from the 24, Walton. First pass is complete. That is Trey Sermon, I believe. Gain of 4. And it seems like Trey Sermon already getting involved. After David Montgomery getting traded away and Jalen Johnson also. A crossbody going deep, incomplete. Intended for Calvin Ridley, but looks like he was just trying to throw it away. We have a division game in the Giants and the Eagles both 3-3. The Lions and the Ravens both 2-4 playing each other. Walton a crossbody again, incomplete. Washington defeats Tampa Bay 31-21. Dang, we've seen all the NFC East action already. A great punt, breaking the first tackle, and he's going to get hit at the 25-yard line. Arizona and Seattle are going to be playing each other later today. That's a good division game. Kyle Meeks now. I want to say in his first season. In the first season, they barely made the playoffs in 9-8. I don't know if he was the quarterback then. But, yeah, second season, 13-4. He was definitely the quarterback then. They make a Super Bowl run. They end up falling just short to the Bengals. And now, they're 4-2, looking to get back to the big stage, and this time, have it end differently. And the first play is going to be a sack. James Graham, I believe his name is. I could be completely wrong, but hopefully I'm not. A great job there. Honestly, it was just because the quarterback rolled out there, but that's going to be a loss of 8. Meeks now on second down. Completes it to number 14, getting 8 yards. That makes it 3rd and 10. And that is Marquise Brown, I'm going to say. And that's complete. Justin Jefferson, arguably the best wide receiver, arguably the best cornerback, going to be going one-on-one this game. I think fans are going to enjoy this a lot. Dalvin Cook gets a gain of 4. Playing tomorrow is the 4-2 Chiefs and the 4-2 Dolphins. That should be a good game. Jaguars and 49ers playing each other. That's complete, making it 3rd and 2 now from their own 44. With probably the best offense in the league. They could go either way. They are going to pass and they are going to complete it. That is Jefferson. The Colts and Jets playing each other, by the way. Another game. Panthers and Bills also playing each other. Now it is up to the 49 for a first down. 3rd and 10 now from the 49. Going to be a handoff to Cook, who's going to get maybe to the other 49 as a gain of 1.5. 2nd and 9 now. Going to go right back to Cook, who's going to get up to 47 for a gain of 2. 3rd and 6 now from the 47. And it's going to be a pass. There's pressure, and Bosa is going to get there. I don't know who the other one was. I was expecting to say their name, but congrats to both players who got that sack. Get credit for half sack each. 4th and 20, the punting unit's out there. And that punt is going to be fielded around the 18, returned up to the 22. That's where the Bears will come back after a lackluster first drive. Division game between Vegas, or the Raiders and the Broncos. That's complete to Moody. And Moody, is he going to be caught? He will go 78 yards for the score. The Saints, by the way, who are winless, looking to get their first one against the Rams. The Patriots and the Bengals playing each other. Bengals, former Super Bowl champs. Darren Moody, up to 20.7 miles. with that run. Nearly got caught at the end by number 6. Luckily, he didn't. Louis Fine, I believe, or Scene. I never know how to pronounce his name. But the extra point attempt to give him a 7-0 lead is good. And that's probably the biggest play we've seen all season from this offense. Who would have thought a simple slant would go so far? First and 10 from the 25 now. Gonna throw it to Cook. He's gonna get it. Up to the 29, gain of 4, managing to stay in bounds. The Jaguars lead 7-0 now. And going down, that's going to be Foye Olokun getting there on the blitz. 3rd and 15 from the 20. I was about to say Jaguars leading 29 because, well, they're at the 29. Now they're at the 15 though. Meeks going across the field has Jettas for the first down up to the 45. They needed 15. They got 25. The Cowboys winning 13-0 over the Packers. Meeks going, and it's caught by Jefferson again. Gain of 6. Murphy Bunting's not having a great game. Colts lead 7-0 over the Jets. Going to be handoff to Cook. We've done a great job stopping Cook. 3rd and 3. We'll have to wait until the end of, or the start of the next quarter. The first quarter saturated you are cursed. The Bears lead 7-0 after a 78-yard touchdown by Darren Moody. 3rd and 3 now from the 47. Once again, best offense in the league probably. They could do really anything. And it's going to be complete, but he's going to be short. That is a horrible spot. They're going to say 4th and 2. They're going to say he's back at the 47. He should be more around the 45, and it should be like 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But the punting unit is out there. Surprised they're not going for 4th and 2 on their own side of the field. Or on the opposite side of the field, I should say. That punt is going to go out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Great punt by, I want to say, Jordan Berry, his name is. Goes out at the 9-yard line. Didn't have a chance to return it. And it didn't have a chance to bounce back into the end zone. First carry of the game for Trey Sermon, who's going to get 8. Up to the 18. 2nd and 2 now. From the 18-yard line. Walton is going to throw. Completes to Trey Sermon, who's going to get up to the 26. That's enough for a first down. The Bills lead 21-0 over the Panthers early. Wow. Panthers are getting steamrolled already. Walton throwing on the run, and it's incomplete. Moody was unable to hold on to it. But actually a very good throw. Matt Corral 0 for 4 and 2 interceptions. Giants leading the Eagles 10-0. Walton looking, scrambling. He's going to get away, just throwing it away. Did a lot of work there just for an incompletion, but that's what you like to see. He did not give up on the play until he had to. And he finds Moody across midfield to the 46-yard line for a first down. 1st and 10 now across midfield at the 46. For the Bears, it's going to be a handoff to Sermon, who's going to go nowhere. 2nd and 10 now from the 46-yard line. And go right back to Sermon. Sermon this time is going to pick up a few. Going to get up to the 42 for a gain of 4. This 3rd and 6 now from the 42. This is going to be a long field goal. Nothing happens. They don't even have to worry about that. He's going to be sacked. Darius Smith after he got caught up there. Tried to scramble out, but Zarius Smith was in the right place, right time, even though he's on the ground. A bad snap, but luckily our special teams unit was able to do their job. And that's going to be down at the 7-yard line. Great punt there by Jack Fox. Having a bad snap, but he makes up for a beauty of a punt. Daquan Wiggins, I believe, the one who downed the punt. He might be 14. Is he? That might be Reese, actually. And there's going to be a good gain there. Gain at 10 on the end around for Marquise Brown. First and 10 now from the 17. I'm recording this right after I woke up, by the way. Good hit. And that's going to be incomplete. Jaguars lead 14-0 now. I don't know if he was out of bounds or he just didn't complete the catch. Over the middle, that's Brown. That's going to be complete up to the 25. 3rd and 3. Just over 3 minutes left to go now in the half. 3rd and 3 from their own 25. Walton, well, not Walton, Meek, excuse me, throws the Cook. And it's going to be a first down up to the 34. And Tyree Brooks goes down with an injury. Oh, that does not look good. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That was like 27-0 go to practice, jeez. Tyree Brooks sat out his first 2 seasons due to, you know, just wanting to see let him develop. Donovan Wilson was the guy in front of him, and now that we let him walk. Tyree Brooks, in the middle of the season, I'd say. Week 7, I wouldn't say this is really early in the season. I'd say it's middle of the season. Goes down what looks to be potentially a season-ending injury with the leg somewhere. Going deep, wide open, getting out of bounds, and that's going to take us to a 2-minute warning with 1:54 remaining. Absolute beauty of a play there. They're up to the 31. They're looking to get points on the board. They bring the blitz. He gets hit as he throws, and that's going to be intercepted by Sean Murphy Bunting. Or is that's Kyra Gordon. Kyra Gordon is going to go. Nearly got caught, but he's going to take it all the way. And the Bears will lead 13-0 with the extra point yet to come. Great job there off of the blitz by 21. Kyra Gordon, right place, right time. The extra point by Josh Lambo in his, I believe, first game as a Bear is good. If you missed it last episode, or I don't know what episode it was, but what was his name? Tyra Bass did get released. I believe he signed with Philadelphia. I want to say, Colts lead 14-7. After going 6 for 9 in field goals, I just was like, you know what, that's not a good enough stat line for me. You're missing all these deep kicks. That was the whole reason I brought you in, because Cairo Santos could not make deep kicks for his life. And, well, Tyra Bass is the same way. Complete opposites. Cairo Santos was dead accurate. He could be like middle of the field, middle of the goalpost, but he would just never have power. Tyra Bass, he always has the distance. He just never has the accuracy. It's always wide left or wide right. First and 10 from the 49 now. They're across midfield. A big blitz. It's going to get there. Disrupt the screenplay. 2nd and 10 now from the 49. Baltimore and Detroit tied at 7. Looks like we sent another blitz. It's not going to work out though. And that's going to be complete to Marquise Brown up to the 37. Vikings take their 2nd timeout of the half. We've no point left with 50 seconds left at the 37. Over the middle, Marquise Brown is open. That's going to be up to the 12-yard line. Under 40 seconds left to go though. 20 seconds. They need 13 yards. With 1 timeout, they got to use it wisely. Complete the Cook, and Cook's going to be down at the 9-yard line. Vikings take their final timeout. They got to be careful. 12 seconds left. They could run out of time if they do not get this ball either out of bounds or in the end zone. And it's incomplete. He would have had a touchdown, but it was not caught. 3rd and 6 from the 9. 8 seconds left. Meeks going end zone. And it's disrupted. Incomplete. And on 4th and 6 from the 9-yard line. 3 seconds left. They're just going to elect to take the field goal. 26-yard field goal attempt to make it 14-3 is good. And that's going to take us to the half. Where the Bears lead 14-3. Vikings do get ball to start second half. Both teams, I'd say, having a slow start. Big play of the first half, obviously going to be that huge Darren Moody 78-yard touchdown. We take a look around the league. We head to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where the Cowboys are winning 27-7. Dak Prescott's perfect for passing with 4 touchdowns. Michael Gallup, 115 yards and 2 touchdowns. Next, we head to Jacksonville, Florida, where the Jaguars lead 14-3. Trey Lance with interception. Trevor Lawrence with 2 touchdowns. One of those going to Russell Gage. And finally, we head to Baltimore, Maryland, where the Ravens are tied with the Lions. Lions with 2 interceptions and a touchdown. Deontay Hardy with a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a touchdown. Interception, touchdown going to Devin Duvernay. And Alexander for the Ravens are running back, averaging 5 yards a carry. Here are the Bears when it comes down to throwing the ball short. Here are the Vikings when it comes down to throwing the ball short. Like I said, I feel like the play just separated these two teams in the first half. Was that big touchdown. Vikings do receive second half kickoff though, so they can easily make it a 1-score game with any points, unless it's a safety. Another huge one was a pick 6, but Marquise Brown has had a great game so far. He's been getting open deep a lot. And you thought Justin Jefferson was going to be the big issue this game, but turns out it's going to be Marquise Brown. As are we able to see? I don't think we are with that stat line there. But I want to say Marquise Brown is probably over 100. And that's going to be complete up to the 41, gain of 3. That was a lot of effort for 3 yards. Herbert Smith, the one getting the reception. And wide open once again, Marquise Brown up to the 35. And the Bears have got to find an answer for Marquise Brown. Can we see? Indy leading 21-7. Marquise Brown only 87 yards. I thought he'd be like 130. 6 for 87, though. That's a very good stat line. Dalvin Cook is going to get stuffed, losing 3 yards. 2nd and 13 now from the 38. Bills leading 28-14 now over the Panthers. Kyle Meeks going to complete it. That is Irv Smith up to the 30. 3rd and 5 now from their from the Bears 30. So they are in field goal range. Vikings in shotgun. It's going to be a pass. Off the back foot, going deep, Jefferson. It's incomplete. Murphy Bunting on coverage. Like I said, the best receiver and the best cornerback, arguably going head to head. You're going to see a great game from those two. 47-yard field goal attempt is good, and the Vikings bring it to a 1-score game, making it 14-6. And that is a good way to start the second half, getting points on the board, narrowing the score. A bad choice by Darren Moody to return, only getting to the 13-yard line. To see Denario Henson talking to Paul Walton, a former quarterback there, and Denario Henson spent a lot of his career with the Falcons after starting in with the Giants. As a backup, actually. He got picked 3rd overall. Spent a few years backing up. Then the Falcons decided to trade for him. And the rest is history. The Falcons went on to, I think win one Super Bowl with him. but they had great years with him. They were never able to get to the big game, really, after the one, but they always gave their all. They're a playoff team, I want to say, almost every year. Trey Sermon getting up to the 46 gain, 10 and a first down. I'm shocked. I was not expecting Trey Sermon to have a great first game. That's usually just how Madden running backs are. You usually have to have a high overall one to have the slightest chance. But Trey Sermon's proving me wrong. Only like 77 overall. Said that we had David Montgomery like an 87 when we traded him. And Trey Sermon's playing great. I mean, no disrespect to David Montgomery, who is now spending his days on the Cardinals, but he had a great first 2 seasons for us, enough to warrant him a huge contract extension after the first one. But the second one just barely got over 1,000 yards, and then after that, downhill. Packers making it 27-14. They're trying to fight their way back into their game. That pass is going to be complete to Kmet up to the 25-yard line for a first down. Very tight pass, I will say as well. First and 10 from the 25 now. A minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. Gain of 1 by Sermon. Second and 8 now from the 24. They're going to go right back to Sermon. Sermon's going to get up to the 22, gain it. Oh, that was A.J. Dillon, excuse me. Third and 7 now from the 22-yard line. Any points here is huge because that will make it a 2-score game once again. Once you're going to take a sack back at the 32 and lose so many yards, just throw it away at that point. Now he just made a 49-yard field goal attempt for Josh Lambo. And that's going to do it for the third quarter, as we're going to head to the fourth with the Bears leading 14-6. But the Vikings, they are not done yet. 49-yard field goal attempt for Josh Lambo. I want to say his first ever, field goal attempt for the Bears. Or at least in this year. He may have played for the Bears before. And it's going to be good. That's a kick. Tyler Bass probably misses. He's probably going to have it way farther, but it's not going to be enough. Down at the 16, great job by Bears special teams unit. We've seen back-to-back bad returns now. One by Darren Moody getting to the 13. This one only getting to the 16. And just for just to put it into perspective, if you don't return it, it goes into the end zone. You start at 25. Kyle Meeks has all day. Gonna launch it to Marquise Brown. It's complete all the way to the 47, already across the field. He's definitely over 100 now. Cowboys 30-14. Like I said, Vikings are not out of this yet. And that's going to be intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting on Justin Jefferson. And Justin Jefferson was winning the battle early on, but Sean Murphy bunting has switched the tide of this game. Kendrick Bourne coming back for that, getting 6 up to the 39. It would be a handoff to Sermon, and Sermon's going to get across midfield, averaging 6 yards a carry. Over, I should say. He's averaging over. Back to Sermon. Sermon going to get very close to a first down. Going to be just short of it. Now averaging just under 7 a carry. Giants lead Eagles 17-7. Sermon's going to get 2.5 there. Hurts his average a bit, but he does get the first down, which is what we needed. Ravens now lead 14-7. Sermon's going to get another good carry up to the 29, gain of 7. Walton going to throw. That's going to be complete to Calvin Ridley. He's going to go up to the 10-yard line for a first and goal and a first down. This is an 11-point game, so a touchdown will more than likely end the game, making it a 3-score game with at least 17, assuming they miss the extra point. Field goal, though, on the other hand, makes it a 20-6 game, which is 14 points, which is still a possibility. Even with the clock dwindling down, still going to be a possibility, and he's going to be sacked back at the 17. We have a priority alert. Green Bay getting a field goal, making it 30-17. Green Bay giving it their all to get back into that game. Just run the ball, very smart, choose some clock. And with this field goal, which will be a 31-yard attempt, we'll make it a 14-point game. 20-6 is our score now. Bears add to their lead. And he's going to be tackled around the 21. Marquise Brown having an absolutely great day today. This kind of shows you can put everything you want into stopping Justin Jefferson, but they will find a way to progress without him. Speaking of, he gets the catch there up to the 26. That's going to do it for, well, no, we're down to the 2-minute warning, I should say. Ravens lead 21-14 over the Lions. The Lions not giving up their hopes of pulling off a comeback. Kyle Meeks. I feel like he should throw that to Dalvin Cook, honestly. That's exactly where he... Oh, no, he goes to Jefferson, who's going to get tackled inbounds at the feet. They're up to the 43 already. And Cook going to make the one-man miss. He's going to be tackled around the 36. Him choosing that instead of going out of bounds is huge. Jaguars lead 28-6. They're probably going to win their game. That pass is going to be complete. No, incomplete. Marquise Brown not able to get both feet in bounds. With a minute 5 remaining. 3rd and 3 from the 36. Meeks. Over the middle is complete to Irv Smith. Up to the 16. That keeps the clock running, though. Just over 40 seconds left. That's end zone, and Irv Smith gets it. And the Vikings are not out of this game yet. Cowboys lead 36-24, by the way. The extra point is good, and with 40 seconds left and 3 timeouts, the Bears lead 20-13. So, Vikings are going for the onside kick instead of relying on their defense. Kendrick Bourne recovers it, and he gets it down on the ground with 38 seconds left. Vikings do still have all 3 timeouts, so it is not over. But a first down, or, you know, even if they get close, because that'll put them in field goal range. It's going to be a handoff to Sermon. Up to the 41, gain of 3. 34 seconds left. Vikings take their first timeout. Makes it 2nd and 7 now. At the 41-yard line. Going right back to Sermon, who's going to get up to 38-yard line. Timeout Vikings. Their second and a half with 31 seconds left. If they do not get any more yards, 55-yard field goal attempt. Walton's going to throw. And it is complete to Ridley up to the 31. And that is going to do it. Dallas is going to hang on 36-24 to defeat the Packers. And the Bears are going to defeat the Vikings for, I want to say, maybe only the 2nd time in this series. And we're in season 4, I believe. 20-13, and that might give us the division lead. I don't know. We're gonna be 3-2-1. The Vikings are gonna be 4-3. I don't know how that math's gonna work out, but we pick up the win in a very close, entertaining game. We have a new injury to talk about. It's gonna be Tyree Brooks. He's gonna be out for 5 weeks. We're not gonna put him on IR. But in his place, we're going to have backup free safety Colbert play. Chad Colbert, he's a rookie. So maybe if he impresses, we might see Tyree Brooks gone soon. We're not going to trade Tyree Brooks. We can't. He's injured. But come the offseason, if Colby Colbert, or whatever his name is, Cody Colbert, Tyree Brooks, the guy I was very high on, might not be here. We now have the Steelers, which we are going to simulate. And we'll play the Packers next episode. We have a lot of practice squad players signed. We'll focus on that later. By that, I mean we'll do it once we sim to next week, because I feel like there's no point in signing people because I'll probably just get signed again. Calvin Ridley getting to talk with the coaches. Beat the Steelers to commit one or fewer turnovers. We have mock draft 2 to look at. Oh, actually, it's week 8. Never mind. I just realized it's week 8. We're going to actually watch this game. So we don't have the short week, but that's fine. You guys are just going to have to watch, this episode to see it. I realized this was week 8, which is, so we're going to actually, either do the simulation and we got to make sure we do this. National, that his focus scouting, it's going to be interior offensive line. Alright, and there we go. We're actually going to send this one out, I'm thinking about it, since that was very short. Packers at 3 projected to pick quarterback Harry Smith out of San Jose State. Lions at 6 projected to take right tackle Darren Kaiser out of Wisconsin. He was next. We are at 16 projected to take middle linebacker Luke Hayes out of Florida. The Vikings at 31 projected to take defensive tackle Gabe Gold out of Florida. So is that just like predictions to win the Super Bowl or something? Because like, why are the Vikings 4-3 and yet predicted to do what they're doing? They're 4-3. There's no way they're the second best team in the league with that record. We're really above them in the division race. It says, yeah, they're not. So we're gonna sim this game. Simulate. And we are going to lose 24-16. That puts us back in second place. Didn't have a great game, yeah. Knew it. I literally knew players were going to get signed. That's 9 of our 12 practice squad players signed. And I'm starting to get concerned. Because in the last series I did, Falcons franchise, half our practice squad guys got signed literally every week. And we, in the span of 2 weeks, just had 9 of our 12 guys get signed. We have 5 people here. I don't even know how we have 5. Upgrade Carlos Alford. We'll give you slot. I put you up to a 66 overall. Congrats, Carlos Alford. And then there was also Taylor Mabin and Hoffman. Trey Mabin, we're going to give you Playmaker. He stayed at 66 overall, but you have, what, 98 speed? So it's all good. And finally, we have our backup kicker in case something happens to Josh Lambo. Ryan Hoffman, we're going to give you power. That gives you a 67 overall. And what positions do we need? Quarterback, running back, 2 receivers. Okay, so we need a quarterback, a second receiver. We need a safety, a linebacker, O-line, D-line. Alright, let's first get, is there a quarterback? We're going to get rookie quarterback Eddie Perry out of North Dakota State. Welcome to the practice squad. We have a running back. We need a second receiver. And we're going to go with 98 speed, 98 to sell, Tyrese Gatewood. We have a tight end. We need a tackle. And since they're all, on their second year, just going to take Al Maynard. We then have that. We then get a defensive tackle. Also, we already have one. Alright. That's offense done. So, what else is there? We have the quarterback, the running back, two receivers, tight end, lineman. We need a punter, a linebacker, a D tackle. A punter, linebacker, D tackle. I think safety. And if there happens to not be a punter, we're just going to find, a player of our choice. Alright, so player of our choice. Safety, I prefer. We're going to get you since you're the final strong safety here. I know it might be a stupid decision, but this could force people to take out of position ones. Middle linebacker, we're going to take Justin Harding. I don't know what you're doing back in free agency, but we're going to sign you back to our practice squad. I'm guessing the people who signed you released you after 1 week. Okay, so we got that. We now need defensive tackle. We're going to go ahead. We need to grab Jaquaylin May, since he's able to be on the team an extra year. And then finally, is there a center out there? None that are great. There's no kickers. Let's look at the top 100. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's just grab an extra running back. We'll get Evan Van Buren back on the team. We drafted him. Didn't quite work out. We put him on the practice squad. He got signed, and I guess he's back. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. We ended up beating the Vikings and then losing to the Steelers, putting us as 3-1. Very middle of the pack team, literally. We're 500. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Actually, since we're past the halfway point, where are we in the playoffs? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's shocking. We don't have to do the math. 5, 6, 7. So 4 and 4 is the kind of playoff teams. We've had our bye week and they haven't, so I don't know where that put us. I guess 3 and 5, or if they were to, oh well, whatever. So we're very close essentially. I think we're a game out. We win, some teams lose. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.